Getting over crushes, a problem of inexperience. Young love. Though we are susceptible to crushes at any age, when we're youthfully inexperienced, we especially have a tendency to latch onto the idea of being with a specific person. We look at them every day and let fantasies about them play in our heads. We romanticize them and view them as overly perfect, our brain filtering out all their flaws. If only we could be with this person. Our life would be complete if only they would pay us some attention, we think to ourselves. We build such a beautiful image of them, that it's hard to see past that mental wall and notice the human that is underneath, so lots of times we're too intimidated to tell them how we feel. Other times, they reject us. This certainly sucks. It's even worse when it's a crush that we see every day, because it can get awkward fast. When you've built up all that courage to tell them how you feel and they act dismissive, of course it's going to hurt. Either way, though, you have to find a way to get over this, or else you may find yourself stuck. You don't want to dwell on just one person too much, especially if they don't love you back, because it can make it harder to find someone who actually will be compatible with you. So here are a few ways to get over your crush, whether they rejected you, or whether you've just given up on trying to get with them because they are already taken or they've joined the monkhood or something like that. 1. Ask them out anyway, then date them. If you're standing around, making excuses for why they're out of your league, then you need to at least try, or else you'll have a much harder time getting over it. Unless you met them at work and your job has a zero-tolerance policy on fraternization, what do you have to lose? Maybe they're with someone else and you don't want to be a home wrecker. This is a valid concern. Keep an eye out for any signs of a breakup, and if they're single again, swoop in after a few weeks. Regardless of how you approach it, if they are responsive and they agree to start dating you, then you have succeeded in a major step. If you can date them for a while, or even get into a relationship with them, you will actually get to know their real selves hopefully, and not the image that you built up in your mind. This will give you a huge advantage. Once that perfect image of them that you created comes crashing down and shatters into a million pieces, you might find that you don't like them anymore. Nothing helps you get over a crush like actually dating someone and seeing how annoying they really are. Mission accomplished! To become friends with them. Similar to the strategy above, if you can't date them because they already have a significant other, or for some other reason, then strive to become friends with them. Don't just be acquaintances, be close friends. You want to get as close as you can, so that you get to witness even all of their bad habits. Often, what makes us insanely attracted to someone to the point where we have a persistent crush, is the whole mystery of who they are. We see a few things that we really like, so we're extremely curious about the rest. We fill in the holes of our knowledge with imagined things, and usually those things are way more idealistic than the reality. However, once you've heard your crush blowing a loud trumpet into the toilet bowl a few times, or seen them picking their nose and wiping it under the driver's seat of their car, then your feelings will probably start to wane a little. At the very least, if you still like the person, then you'll know that it's a more mature infatuation instead of the fantasy world of a crush. 3. Find someone else to fawn over. You could say that you don't need anyone else to get over someone, and this is true. In theory, you really don't need a rebound, and in fact it's usually better not to have one. However, it's also true that it's often much easier to get over a persistent crush on someone if you meet someone that you like better. Your crush may seem like the only person in the world at first, but the truth is that there are plenty of attractive people out there. Even if your crush is special, there's no use dwelling over it if you can't be with them. More than one person can be special in your life. If you've never felt so strongly about anyone, then you're probably a bit inexperienced, so you'll just have to take my word for it. Your crush may seem amazing now, but one day you will probably ask yourself why you even liked them. Pick someone that actually shows an interest in you and start dating. Soon enough, you'll forget about your crush. Try to avoid longing for someone else while you're with your new lover, too. This could sabotage the relationship. 4. Find something more important than your crush. Get a hobby. Start volunteering. Write a novel. Find out what not who you think is most important in life and start to pursue it. Many times we fixate and